Hey friends, this is Wendy with Love and Stampin', and here we are at day 5 of our card class. This is the everyday card class, or cards for everyday card class. This is the 5th card that we're going to be making today, and this is the last day to place that $50 online order and get the card kits for free. And you'll also get a pack of the adhesive backed Milky Dots embellishment. So these are beautiful. And I did say on day 1, and I want to remind you, if for some reason these are out of stock when I go to order them, then you will have something else in your kit that will be an embellishment of equal value. So just know that. So this is day 5. The card kits are beautiful. Every card is gorgeous. I'll show them all to you at the end of this video, but we're going to get started. We're using the Painted Labels dies today as an add-on, and I'm going to really quickly show you the die cut. So this is the die cut. You'll have this in your kit, so you don't have to worry about having this die cut. This is a piece of 4 by 5 1/4 basic white cardstock. And we are going to take and do a fun technique. We've got Coastal Cabana ink here, and I'm going to squeeze the top and bottom of this together to create a pool of color there. And then I'm going to take my Wink Estella brush. I haven't squeezed a bunch of stuff down in the bottom of this yet, and I'm just going to bring it out of there and onto this clear block. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and squeeze, which is going to give us a drop of that shimmery Wink of Stella paint coming down there. And then we're gonna mix this together. And then we're gonna take our clear block and we're just gonna flick right off the clear block onto our background. And I did get a big old spot right there. So I'm just gonna take a piece of cardstock and just kind of soak that up. That was a little oopsie doops, but it's no big deal. Okay. So now we've got this beautiful shimmery Coastal Cabana splatter kind of all over this. And I'm going to set this aside and let it dry really quick. All right. So now we do have a little bit of a mess here. Let me grab my chamois and clean that up. Got a little purple chamois here. Just gonna do a quick wipe down and clean up our mess. Stick that back in here. I like to keep my chamois in a little mason jar with some holes poked in the lid. I notice that it keeps the chamois really nice and damp, and but it doesn't stink or anything because I have some holes for breathability. All right, now I've got a little strip of basic white cardstock here, and I'm going to use this Little Thistle and Night of Navy ink. And I do want to just remind you that there are free project sheets over on my blog for all of the cards that I've shared with you, but there is no PDF. We don't do PDFs for these card classes because they're fairly simple. They're just layering pieces and parts together, and a PDF really isn't necessary. But there is a project sheet. So you can go over to my blog and print all of the project sheets for free for your inspiration. So we're going to take and we're going to stamp off once and then into the center of this little strip here. And then we're going to go one on each side. Just like that. Okay. And you know what? I'm looking at this and I'm feeling like that's probably still a little too dark. So we're going to flip it over and we're going to actually stamp off twice. That's much better. That's more what I'm looking for. And I did re-ink these inks just a couple days ago. So they're showing up a little darker than they normally would. Oops, we still need this. All right. This may still be too dark. If it is, we're just going to fix it. It won't be a big deal. So then we have our sentiment, and we're going to go right over the top. Yep, those are too dark underneath. I don't like that. So we're going to go and grab another piece of white cardstock. Super simple fix when you have something like this. And this piece was cut at 1 1/4 inch by 3 3/4 of an inch. And I just want such a super faint light flower in the background. So we're going to stamp 1, 2, 3, and then 4. I think that's going to do the trick. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 4th generation stamping. I don't think I've actually ever had to do 4th generation stamping. And then thanks for being a wonderful example to me. Oh yeah, that's perfect. That's what I wanted. All right, so we're gonna close that up and we'll move this off. Isn't that fun how you can use one ink pad, but you get these 2 drastic difference in color? And then we'll use a little adhesive here across the back. And we are gonna offset this. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna put this on last. Mistakes were made, people. Mistakes were made just now. That's all right. All right, we're gonna get this piece down, and then we're gonna add this piece with dimensionals. Just like that. No adhesives will be provided in your kit, just so you know. Obviously, we are making the assumption that anybody who's placing an order has some of the basic essentials. If you don't, you can always order them. All right, and then we're gonna add this piece into the center. And then with dimensionals, again, because you know, I am a dimensional queen. Another word just almost came out of my mouth, but that probably isn't appropriate for daytime television. Okay. And we're gonna put this kind of like... Okay, friends, somewhere along the way, my camera battery died. I'm not exactly sure where, but we're gonna finish this card. So I'm just gonna add more adhesive to the back of here. And we're gonna add this piece just like so, and then we're gonna add some embellishments because we have to do that. These are so cute, and these are free when you place that $50 online order. And I think I'm just gonna go crazy wild and do these gold ones here because I think they're really pretty and they are gonna look nice with the blues. They're almost kind of an orangey gold, which is really pretty. Sorry if you can hear that in the background. That's my dogs being crazy and wrestling, because this seems like the perfect time to do that, right? So here are all 5 cards really quick. You will get a card kit in the mail for all of these. And you also get those embellishments completely free from me. So all 5 card kits. You'll get the die cut pieces, the card bases, and the little pieces of ribbon. We will not be stamping anything, and we will not be die cutting these flowers for you. You would have to have the kit, or the bundle. However, if you don't want to purchase the bundle, you can easily substitute any other stamp set you have in your arsenal and just use the card kits with those stamp sets. So the link is below the video in the description, and the project sheets are free over on my blog. There's been 5 days, so you have to go through each 5 of the posts to get the free project sheet. And I hope you've had a wonderful time hanging out with me while I made these cards. Thanks for tuning in, and today is the last day to place that order. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.